Hey, what's up, folks? How is it going? This is Abhijit here, and welcome to DevOps Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. Let me share my screen. So today's interview question is about monitoring and performance AWS RDS. The question is, how do you monitor RDS performance and what metrics are important? So if you're at the beginner level, just talk about CloudWatch, monitoring CloudWatch, using CloudWatch, you can monitor CPU and memory usage, right? And if you are at mid-level experience, more than 3 years, we can talk about replica lag, performance insight, event subscription. And if you are senior, you have to talk about query level tuning via performance insight, proactive analytics setup. So that way you can structure it. Definitely, even if you are a beginner, you're able to answer, you're able to tell all this. It's well and good. But if we just talk about CloudWatch and CPU utilization, memory utilization, that should be good enough. So if you have to give short answer, talk about monitoring. Use CloudWatch, enhanced monitoring, check the logs, performance insights. The important metrics are CPU utilization, memory utilization, storage utilization, whether you have any space like database maybe full, there you need extra storage line. Or CPU utilization maybe 90-95%, right? So you might need to upgrade to bigger, you need to add more CPU. Right? Database connections, replica lag. Replica lag is between primary and secondary that read replica is there. So what is the lag between primary and read replica? Because once the write happens in the primary, it takes few seconds to copy it to the read replica. It's asynchronous operation. We discussed in the previous video. So it's asynchronous operation. So it takes some time, maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and it may increase based on the load, etc. So what is the replica like? If it increases too much, then we have to take action. We need to monitor this also. So you can set alarm CPU if it is more than 80%, if storage is less than 10%, right? If there are high connections and replica like, we need to set alarm. There should be some alarm and we should get email notification. So how do you monitor RDS performance and what metrics are important? So they are the metrics. We use Amazon CloudWatch default monitoring every 1 minute or 5 minutes. Then we also have enhanced monitoring, OS level metrics you can collect, CPU utilization, memory, disk, processes. Performance insights you can get, SQL level query performance. You are doing SQL query, get all the employee details or employee salaries, right? Like you are making that query, and if it becomes slow, uh, it used to be maybe 10 seconds or 2 seconds, and now it's taking 10 seconds. So there should be alert raised because SQL query, when application is making SQL query, it is very slow. So that is a performance insight. Event subscription, if there is a performance issue, there should be email SMS notification for DB events, failover, restart, backup, for all these events also. There should be event subscription. And logs, flow, query logs, error logs can export to CloudWatch logs. So they are the things we are going to do. And key metrics, CPU utilization, freeable memory. If too low, DB may slow down. Free storage space prevents DB from freezing when storage is full. If storage is full, it may freeze database. Database connections, if there are too many connections, connection pull issues. Read operations, read ops and write ops. Check if workload matches with the provisioned IOPS. Replica lag should be low in terms of seconds. Otherwise, queries return stale data. If replica lag is more, your query may return stale data because you are from read replica. And if it is copied after 1 minute, 2 minutes, the data may be old. It may be old data. Network throughput, monitor DB traffic. So the other things, CPU utilization, memory, free storage, replica lag, network throughput. They are the key metrics to watch. So they are the tools and they are the key metrics. Example, CPU is less than 10%, but queries are very slow. So CPU utilization is not more. So why queries are slow? So we need to see IOPS. Maybe connection, or it may be connection bottlenecks, not the computing. So that way we can debug. What monitoring and alerting setup would you implement for RDS? So we can set up CloudWatch alarm if it is 80, more than 80% for 5 minutes, utilization. Or storage is less than 10% of the total. Database connection greater than threshold, 90% of maximum connection. Or replica lag is more than 30 seconds. So 30-second old data also may show up, right? So for that, we'll be setting up the alarm. And alarm, there will be notification. Send email, Slack alerts. Then you subscribe to the event. Any failover, backup failure, you subscribe to that event notification. And dashboard, build CloudWatch dashboard with key metrics for the team. For production, RDS, I would set up alarm on CPU memory, storage connections, replica alert, SNS to alert the on-call DevOps engineer. So they are the CloudWatch alarms, SNS, event subscription I will do. How does performance insights help with RDS month? Why performance insights helps? Let's say performance insights is a query level monitoring. We're making SQL query and query is very slow. So we can fine tune the query. Maybe you can add indexes or scale databases. For example, if PI shows a performance insight shows that 70% DB load from one particular select command, 70% of the load command. And then you look at this command, you can see that you can optimize this command. You can be optimized very faster. So you can fix the query instead of blindly upgrading to bigger instance. You may not need to upgrade to bigger instance, so you can optimize this query. So that's why performance insights is also important. So setting up alarms for storage, CPU connection, replica lab. So for some threshold, we need to set up CPU utilization greater than 80% for 5 minutes, prevents DB saturation, free storage less than 10% of adequate storage, avoid database crash due to full disk. And then we set alarm, SNS. SNS will go to email, page duty, Slack. So they have to subscribe to the SNS notification, email, page duty, Slack, etc. So now let's go to the quiz section and you can pause the video, try to answer. Which AWS service provides default monitoring for Amazon RDS metrics like CPU, storage, and connection? Which AWS service provides? It's a AWS CloudWatch. Right? CloudWatch provides all these things. CloudWatch collects RDS metrics, CPU, memory, apps at 1 or 5 minutes interval. Which metric in RDS monitoring helps detect if database storage is about to run out? Database storage issue, free storage space, right? From the name itself, we can figure out it's a free storage space. Free storage space drops below 10%, RDS can freeze or cache. An alarm should be set to alert before that. Which RDS CloudWatch metrics indicates CPU bottleneck? So CPU bottleneck, it's a CPU utilization metrics. Right? CPU utilization metric. It is greater than 80% for this CPU saturation. You may need to scale vertically or optimize query. Either of these two you may have to do. What does replica lag metric represents in RDS? It's a time difference between data writes on the primary and read replica. We have written data to the primary. And when you are going to write that data, when you are going to copy that data to the replica. If you are doing after 1 minute, if you are doing after 5 minutes, means when someone is making a query, if it is coming from read replica, it's a 5 minutes old data because it's not synced yet. So read replica measures the replica delay, replication delay. High value means read replica is outdated, critical for apps relying on real-time reads. So it's very critical for apps relying on real-time reads. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow LinkedIn page DevOps Challenge Hub. I post quiz content daily. You can participate in that. And join my WhatsApp community. You will get the link down below. And I post daily job updates, interview tips, career tips. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next video.